Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, children.
Done with the assignment, ma'am.
Yeah, what was the homework given? You have to answer
Ma'am, no,
these
ma'am, you
questions.
told. Yes, ma'am, you told to write these questions, ma'am.
Yeah, correct. We'll discuss them now. Yeah. Now, tell me if a linear pair of angles, are they adjacent angles?
Yes, ma'am, they're a pair of adjacent angle.
So linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles. If you call two angles a linear pair, then that means they are adjacent angles. They must satisfy all the conditions of of adjacent angles. That is, they must have a common vertex, they must have a common arm, and their non-common arms will lie on the either side of the common arm. And they also, that extra thing which makes it a linear pair is that their non-common arms will be opposite rays. They'll lie on either sides of the common arm and they'll be opposite rays. That is, they'll form a straight line. Opposite rays meaning they'll form a straight line. See here, when you look at this figure, here angle 1 and angle 2. Here they don't form a linear pair. Here they don't form a linear pair. Here, look at this one. Angle 1 and angle 2. This is the common vertex. This is the common vertex. Angle 1, angle 2. So we have a pair of angles. Are they adjacent angles? Yeah, they have a common vertex. Yeah, they have a common vertex. These are the arms of angle 1. And these are the arms of angle 2. This is angle 1, arms of angle 1. Angle 2, arms of angle 2. So this arm is common. Angle 1, angle 2. This arm is common. This arm is common. This arm is common to angle 1 and angle 2. So they have a common vertex. They have a common arm. This is the common arm. These are the non-common arms. These are the non-common arms. And yes, they lie on either sides of the common arm. They lie on either sides. One's on this side, another arm is on the other side. Yes, the non-common arms lie on either sides or opposite sides of the common arm. And that one more thing which they satisfy is that they are opposite rays. They lie on either sides of the common arm and they are opposite rays. So see here, one arm goes like this, the other one goes exactly in the opposite direction, forming a straight line. The two non-common arms form a straight line, which is why angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angles. And more specifically, they form a linear pair. They form a linear pair. So linear pair of angles are adjacent angles. They are adjacent angles in which the non-common arms are opposite rays. The non-common arms are opposite rays. They have a common vertex. They have a common arm. They have a common arm. They're non-common arms, this one and this one. The non-common arms lie on either sides of the common arm, and they're also opposite rays. They form a straight line, which is why angle 1 and 2 form a linear pair of angles. Meaning angle 1 plus angle 2 will be equal to, children, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal
180
to
degree, ma'am.
180 degrees.
180 degree, ma'am.
180 degrees. Are adjacent angles always supplementary?
No, ma'am. Sometimes they may be individual also.
Yeah, so here you can see adjacent, these angle 1 and angle 2 here are adjacent angles, but they are not supplementary. Only when adjacent angles form a linear pair, they are supplementary. When adjacent angles form a linear pair, then they are supplementary. They are not, adjacent angles are not always supplementary. Like in this case, Angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angles, but they are not supplementary. They don't form a linear pair. Because they're non-common arms, they are not opposite rays. They don't form a straight line. They're non-common arms. They're non-common arms, this one and this one. They don't form a straight line. They're not opposite rays. You can see angle 1 here, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180. Whereas here, the two angles have a common vertex. This is the common vertex. This is the common arm. This is the common arm. And they're non-common arms. This one and this one. They're non-common arms. They're not opposite rays. They're not going in exactly opposite directions. See, one is going towards east, say, towards east. This one should go towards west. But this is kind of northwest. It's not going towards west like this. It should go exactly in the opposite direction. If this is like this, exactly in the opposite direction like this. So since so what is your reason? Angle 1 and 2 are adjacent angles, but they do not form a linear pair. Why?
Ma'am, because their arms should be opposite rays, ma'am. In the figure second, their arms is not in the opposite sides and they do not form a 180 degree, ma'am.
Correct. So in figure 2, the non-common arms of angle 1 and 2, they are not opposite rays. The non-common arms are not opposite rays. And hence angle 1 and 2, they are adjacent angles, but they don't form a linear pair. Yeah, tell me. Can two acute angles form a linear pair?
False, ma'am, it cannot.
Which is the smallest natural number that's an acute angle? The smallest natural number which is an acute angle.
Ma'am, 1 degree.
1 degree.
Okay, the greatest?
Ma'am, 60 degree.
60.
Ma'am, it's 89 degrees, ma'am.
89 degrees. Oh, we do have 89.1 degree, 89.2. We have angles in, it can be measured up in minutes and seconds, angles. 89 degrees, 59 minutes, and 32 seconds. They can be measured more, with more accuracy, but we'll restrict it to degree. Angles, see that there is there can be an angle which measures 14 degrees, 28 minutes, and 35 seconds. An angle. Like how we see the time on the clock. It's 3 hours, 20 minutes, and 45 seconds. So similarly, angles are measured in degree, minutes, and seconds. But for our discussion, this is sufficient. The highest acute angle, we'll say is 89 degrees, okay? As a natural number, it is 89 degrees. So what is 89 plus 89? Supposing we take both the acute angles as 89. What is 89 plus 89?
Ma'am, 178.
178. But what should be the answer to form a linear pair?
It should be 180, ma'am.
180. But we are getting only 178. So even if you take say 89.9, even if you take 89.9 and 89.9, both the angles to be 89.9, their sum will not be 180. It will be close to 180. Whatever you take, you will get 179 because they should be acute angles. You cannot take 90 degrees. So 90 plus 90 is only 180. But when the two angles are acute, both would be less than 90. To get some 180, 90 plus 90 is 180. But when you take both the angles are as acute angles, they'll measure less than 90 degrees. So their sum will be less than 180. So what happens when we take both the angles as acute angles? Since their measure, each angle will be less than 90 degrees. Each angle will be less than 90 degrees. So when you add, their sum will be less than 180 degrees. So they cannot form a linear pair. Two acute angles cannot form a linear pair because when you add two acute angles, you will never get the sum as 180. It will always be less than 180.
Ma'am, the sum of two acute angles is not equal to 180, ma'am.
Is always less than 180, correct. The sum of two acute angles will always be less than 180 degrees. The sum, see, I'm repeating so that, if you want to include this in your book, you can write it. The sum of two acute angles. This is the answer. The sum of two acute angles is always less than 180 degrees. The sum of two acute angles is always less than 180 degrees. Therefore, two acute angles cannot form a linear pair. Therefore, two acute angles cannot form a linear pair. Can two obtuse angles form a linear pair?
No, ma'am, false. The sum of two obtuse angles will be more than 180, ma'am.
Yeah. So since an obtuse angle, I'll tell you what the answer is. This is the explanation. An obtuse angle measures more than 90. So when you find the sum of two obtuse angles, that is two angles more than 90, their sum will be more than 180. Their sum will be more than 180. When you find the sum of two obtuse angles, each one will be more than 90 degrees. So when you take two, their sum will be more than 180. So again, for a linear pair, the sum should be exactly 180. So the answer is the sum of two obtuse angles. The sum of two obtuse angles will always be more than 180 degrees. More than 180 degrees. The sum of two obtuse angles will always be more than 180 degrees. Therefore, two obtuse angles cannot form a linear pair. What about one obtuse and one acute, children? Can one acute
Can
angle,
form, ma'am.
can one
Ma'am,
acute,
we can take, ma'am.
Ma'am,
one
one
acute,
acute plus one obtuse is equal to straight angle, ma'am, which is 180.
give an example, children. Give an example of an acute angle and an obtuse angle, which can form a linear pair.
Ma'am, 110 degree and 10 degree, ma'am. Ma'am, 110 and 170 degree, ma'am.
110 and 170, yeah?
No, ma'am, 70, ma'am.
70. 110 is an obtuse angle, 70 is a
Acute, ma'am.
70 is an acute angle. Okay. Or it can be 150 degrees and 30 degrees. 150 degrees is an obtuse angle. 30 degrees is an acute angle. Okay. So obtuse angle plus acute angle can form a linear pair. What
Ma'am,
about
like
two right angles?
91 and 89.
Yes.
Ma'am, like 91 and 89, ma'am.
Yeah. 91 degrees and 89 degrees. Yes. What about the third one? Can two right angles form a linear pair?
Yes,
Ma'am, yes,
ma'am, they
ma'am.
can form, ma'am. Ma'am, because two right angle measures 180, ma'am.
Yeah, because the sum of two right angles is equal to 180 degrees. So the answer for the third one is yes. Because a right angle measures 90 degrees. So 90 plus 90, two right angles. So 90 plus 90, 180 degrees. Very good. Okay. Yes, children, go through this proof. I'll give you 5 minutes time for this. I'll be asking you to explain. Just have a look at the proof. I'll give you 5 minutes time for this.
Done, ma'am.
What about the others? Done?
Yes, ma'am. Done, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here we see two lines L and M, right? L and M. They
Yes,
intersect.
ma'am.
Yeah, they intersect each other at O. Two lines L and M intersect each other at O. This is O. L and M intersect each other at O. How many angles are formed around O?
4 angles are formed, ma'am.
4 angles are formed around O. Now, which are the vertically opposite angles?
Ma'am, 1 and 2 and 2
1
and
and
4,
3.
ma'am. 1 and 3 and 2 and 4, ma'am.
Okay, others tell me, which are the vertically opposite angles?
Ma'am, 1 and 3.
1 and 3 and 2 and 4.
1 and 3 form a pair of vertically opposite angles. See, we've been talking about two angles. Two angles. We spoke about supplementary angles, two angles, complementary angles, adjacent pair, linear pair. Okay, so here vertically opposite angles. So this is also about two angles. Angle 1 and angle 3 form a pair of vertically opposite angles. Angle 2 and angle 4 form a pair of vertically opposite angles. Now we have to show that angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. We have to prove that angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Okay, so how do we do that?
Shall I
Now,
say?
no, 1 minute. I'll ask questions and you can participate here. So angle, now in the proof we see angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180. Why?
Ma'am, because angle 1 and 2 are linear pair, ma'am, and their non-common arms lie either in the opposite rays, ma'am. So they form a straight angle which is 180 degree, ma'am.
On which line do angle 1 and 2 lie?
Ma'am, on the line M, ma'am.
Yeah, so can we all see that? See here, this is, so this is the line M. And on this line, see, we have two angles, angle 1, angle 2. We have angle 1 and 2 on the straight line. See here, angle 1, angle 2. Angle 1 and angle 2 lie on the straight line M. Here afterwards, you can just identify the straight line and see if the two angles lie on the straight line. So see here, angle M, line M. The straight line, M is a straight line. And you can see angle 1 and angle 2, they completely lie on the straight line. So angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180. We say linear pair. Similarly, when you take up the straight line L, when you take up the straight, see, I'll tell you something. You can write 4 results. You can write on L, you can write 2 results. On L, you can write 2 results. Which are the 2 results? On L, okay, we took up M first, right? Okay, on M, you can write angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180. Below, you can write angle 3 plus 4 is 180. Yes or no? Above, you
Yes,
can
ma'am,
write
we
the
can do.
results. You can write the results using linear pair. Using the angles formed above L and below L. Above M, below M. So you can write 4 such results. Now look at the line M. Or if you look at the line M, look at the line M. You can see above the line M, you can see angle 1 and angle 2. Above the line M, you can see angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180, linear pair. Below the line M, which are the angles? Below the line M.
Angle 3 and 4, ma'am.
You can see it lies on the line. 3 and 4. Angle 3 plus 4. They are adjacent angles because they have a common vertex, common arm, and their non-common arms are opposite rays. So angle 3 plus 4 is equal to 180. So on using line M, we can write two results. 1 plus 2 is 180. 3 plus 4 is 180. Now use the line L. Somebody else, not Swati, somebody else tell me on line L. On line L. Tell me the result by linear pair. Yes, class, on line L. Please tell me the results using linear pair. Look at the line L. Which are the angles that lie above and below L? See, this is the line L. This is the line L. Yes. Yes, children.
Shall I say?
Yeah, Swati.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in the line L, there is angle 2 and 3, ma'am, which forms 180. And below we see that angle 1 and angle 4, which also forms 180, ma'am.
180 degrees.
Yes.
Correct. Swati, correct. Good. Can we all see that, children? Can we all see that? See the line L here, line L. See here, can you see line L goes like this? Okay, and there is a line like this. This is angle 2 and this is angle 3. Angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 1. Please watch this. This is that line L. This is that other side of M. This is the other side of M on this side, M on this side. So this is how it is. You can see the straight line L. See, I've shown it here for you. The straight line L here. And this is that ray. Angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180. Yes or no, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Are the others in the class? Am I audible, children? Why is the class quiet? See, either say yes, you understood, or say you don't know, you don't understand. Only then I understand if I have to go ahead or repeat my explanation.
Ma'am, understood, ma'am.
Okay.
Understood, ma'am.
All right, children, fine. So like this, we have angle 2 plus angle 3 is 180, linear pair. You can see this is the common vertex. This is the common arm. This is the common arm. And their non-common arms. Their non-common arms are opposite rays. They're going in the opposite direction. So angle 2 plus 3 is 180. See here, they lie on this, they cover the straight line. See, starting from here 2 and here 3. They cover that straight line. They cover the straight line. So like, see here, from here, angle 2 starts from here. This is angle 2. Then this is angle 3. So see, they completely cover the straight line here. So see, so angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180. Similarly, on the other side of L, on this side, this is the line M. Okay. On this side, we have angle 4 and we have angle 1. So see here, angle 4 plus angle 1. See, they lie on the line. They lie on the line L. This is the line L. 4 and 1. They completely lie on L. It's like this. This is 4 and this is 1. They completely lie on L. So their sum will be 180 degrees. See, that is just to say in very simple words. Otherwise, by the definition, yes, 4 and 1 have a common vertex O. They have a common arm. This ray is the common arm, and their non-common arms, this one and this one, are opposite rays. So children, these are the 4 results which you can write. You can write angle 1 plus 2 is 180. So using the line L, you can write 2 plus 3, 180. Okay, tell me now, using the line L, what are the results you can write? Using the line L.
Ma'am, using the line L, we can say like angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 linear pair, ma'am. And angle 4 or angle 1 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 linear pair, ma'am.
Okay, Swati, thank you. Now somebody else other than Swati, using line M, what are the results you can write using line M? Use the line M and tell me the results.
Ma'am, using M, what 10? I'm
Yeah,
not
please.
clear with your question.
Yes, Mritika. Mritika, yes, you were audible. Tell me.
Ma'am, can yeah, I'm not clear with your question. Can you explain your question, please?
Okay, Mritika, see the line M. Now tell me the 2 angles that form a linear pair on line M.
Ma'am, 1 and 2, angle 1 and 2 form a linear pair in line M, and 3 and 4 make a linear pair in line M.
Okay, good, Mritika. That's the question. Yeah, your answer is right. Thank you. So on M, we have angle 1 plus 2 is equal to 180. And below that, we have 3 plus 4 is equal to 180. So children, like this, we can write 4 results. Write any 3. See, you can see 3 of it here. Please write any 3. You can write 4 results. You can write 1, 2, 3, 4 results you can write. Write any 3. Do we understand? When you take up line L, you can write 2 results. When you take up line M, you can write 2 results. So totally we can write 4. You write any 3. There is nothing like you should write these 3 or something. Any 3. Now I have written some 3 results. 1 plus 2, 180, 2 plus 3, 180, 3 plus 4, 180. Now equate. Now I've called these results 1, 2, and 3. I've called these results 1, 2, and 3. Now from 1 and 2, 1 plus 2 is 180. 2 plus 3 is also 180. Now these are 2 equations. Because you can see the equal to sign. You can see the equal to sign. So these are 2 equations in which their RHS is the same, 180, 180. So you can equate the LHS. This is an equation in which the RHS is 180. This is another equation in which the RHS is again 180. So when in these two equations, the RHS is the same. So you can equate the LHS. So you can write 1 plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 3. Because if the RHS is equal to the RHS, then the LHS will be equal to the LHS. So we write from 1 and 2, we write angle 1 plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 3. 1 plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 3. So what happens? Angle 2 and angle 2 gets cancelled on both the sides. 2 and 2 will get cancelled on both the sides, on either sides. 2 and 2 on either sides will get cancelled, and you have angle 1 is equal to angle 3. So we have proved that vertically opposite angles are equal. See here, 1 is equal to 3, 1 is equal to 3. We have proved 1 is equal to 3. Equate. Now we will have to prove that 2 is equal to 4. 2 is equal to 4. So equate this and this. See, there is 2 here, there is 4 here. There's 2 here and there's 4 here. Equate these two. Again, if you see in equation 2 and 3, RHS is 180. So equate the LHS. Angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. Angle 3 on both the sides gets cancelled. Angle 3 on both the sides gets cancelled. And we have angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Result, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So you can see we have proved that angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So this is how we prove that vertically opposite angles are equal. I've made the proof very simple.
Ma'am, can we also say that the angle 1 plus 2 is equal to 2 plus 3? No, ma'am. When angle plus 2 or plus angle 2 is transposed to another side, it became minus 2, so we can cancel
That's how
those.
it get, yeah, that's how they get cancelled. Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I'm not clear with your explanation.
Which now you start reading from the beginning, Ritika. Tell me.
When two lines intersect,
No.
the wet.
Ritika, in the proof, do we understand the first part? 1 plus 2 is 180.
Yes, ma'am.
You sure?
Yes, ma'am. I'm confused in 2 is equal to 4, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. I'm confused in that. Can you please explain once again?
That is, do you understand how to equate, why we should equate 1 plus 2 and 2 plus 3? Is that fine?
1 plus 2 and to transpose, ma'am.
No, let me say 1 minute. Let me just try again. Now, after writing these 3 results, so we can write, we have 4 results and we write any 3 here. Now, when you look at these results, the RHS everywhere is 180, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So take any 2 equations at a time. Take 1 and 2. You can see it here. From 1 and 2 I've written. So take 1 and 2. Take equations 1 and 2. Is the
Okay,
this is equation 1. This is equation 2. Is the RHS the
okay.
same in both? In equation 1 and 2?
Yes, ma'am.
So you can equate the LHS. When the RHS is equal to the RHS, the LHS also will be equal to the LHS. RHS
Okay.
in this equation is equal to the RHS. RHS is the right hand side. So the left hand side here will be equal to the left hand side here. Is that fine?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so we write angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 2 plus angle 3.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Now, when you have the same quantities on either sides, when you have the same quantities on either sides, you have angle 2 in the LHS, you have angle 2 in the RHS. When you have the same quantities on both the sides, here it's positive angle 2, here also a positive angle 2, plus angle 2, here also positive angle 2. So when you have the same quantities in an equation on either sides, when you have the same quantity, you can cancel them. So angle 2 in the left hand side and angle 2 in the right hand side gets cancelled.
Okay, ma'am.
So you're left with angle 1. See, if this gets cancelled with this. So you're left with angle 1 is equal to, this gets cancelled. So is equal to angle 3.
Okay, ma'am.
Now using 2 and 3. Now use 2 and 3. Now this is over. We proved 1 is equal to 3. Now use this equation 2 and equation 3. Use equation 2 and equation 3. Again, the RHS is 180 in both. So we
Yes, ma'am.
equate the LHS. 2 plus 3 is equal to 3 plus 4. So now tell me, Mritika, what happens after this?
When we talk, ma'am, 2 plus angle 2 and 3 is equal to 180, ma'am.
Mm.
So 3 and angle 4 is also 180, ma'am.
Yeah.
So 180, so angle 2 and 4 also 180, ma'am.
No, not 180. Angle 2
There
is
are,
no, proceed after this. After this, how do I get this one?
Ma'am, shall I tell ma'am?
No, 1 minute. She knows it, yeah. Ritika?
okay, ma'am. 1 minute, ma'am.
Yeah. No, from this one, we have angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4. After this, How do we get angle 2 is equal to 4? What happens to 3? What happens to 3 in the LHS and 3 in the RHS?
Ma'am, I get cancelled, ma'am.
They get cancelled. Equal
Yes, ma'am.
quantities. When you have the same thing on, when you have the same quantities in the LHS and RHS, you can just cancel them. You have
Yes,
angle
ma'am.
3 in the left hand side, you have angle 3 in the right hand side. So you can simply strike it out like this, strike it out. So you're left with
Okay.
angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So we
Yes,
have
ma'am.
proved that. Okay. So we have proved that angle 1 is equal to angle 3, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So we have proved that vertically opposite angles are equal.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Most welcome.
Ma'am, an infinite number of angles can be formed and it can also be in vertically opposite angles, no ma'am?
Yeah, because there are so many lines passing through a given point.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Took a screenshot, children?
Yes, ma'am, took screenshot.
Okay. Yes, try this. In the figure, if angle 1 is 30 degrees, find angle 2 and 3.
Found, ma'am.
Ma'am, shall I tell the answer?
Yes, Nandana.
Ma'am, angle 2 and angle 3 are linear pairs, ma'am.
Okay.
So angle 2 plus angle 3 is 180 degree, ma'am. But
Okay.
so we should take a common point angle 1, ma'am. Angle 1 plus angle 30 is equal to 180 degree, ma'am. So angle.
No, Nandana. No.
Can I say, ma'am? Can I
I
say?
am Swati.
Ma'am,
Okay,
I'm Matthew.
Yeah, Matthew, tell me.
Ma'am, angle 2 and 3 forms 180 degree, ma'am. It is a linear pair, ma'am.
Okay.
So they gave 1 is equal to 30 degree, ma'am.
Yeah.
Angle 1 and 3 are vertically opposite, ma'am.
Very good.
So angle 3 will be 30.
Okay.
So to find
Hmm.
angle 2, we need to subtract angle 3 from the 180 degree, ma'am.
Okay, so correct, Matthew, you're perfectly right. So angle 1 is 30 degrees, which means angle 3 is also 30 degrees. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Correct.
Ma'am, angle 2 will be 150 degree, ma'am.
150. You should write angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180, linear pair.
Yes, ma'am.
Angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180, linear pair. So angle 2 plus 30 degrees is equal to 180. Angle 2 is equal to 180 minus 30, 150. Very
Yes,
good.
ma'am.
This one should come first, children. By mistake, it's down here. First, you must write angle 1 is equal to angle 3, vertically opposite angles. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3, vertically opposite angles. So, because 1 is 30 degrees, 3 also will be 30 degrees. You must write this first. This one first. Angle 1, this one first, children. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3, 180. I'm sorry, angle 1 is equal to angle 3, vertically opposite angles. So, because angle 1 is 30 degrees, angle 3 also, because 1 and 3 are equal. So, if 1 is 30 degrees, 3 is also 30 degrees. They're equal. After finding 3, then you must write the step. Oh, I made a mistake. 2 plus 3 is equal to 180. Sorry, there's a mistake here. While typing, I've gone wrong. Sorry. This is 3, children. Yeah, this is 3. Angle 3 plus angle 2 is 180, linear pair. 3 plus 2 is 180, linear pair. But angle 3 is 30 degrees, plus angle 2 is 180. So angle 2 is equal to 180 minus 30. 30 goes to the other side is minus 30. So angle 2 is 150. Please do this one first. This one first. Vertically opposite angles are equal. And then do this. Angle 3 plus angle 2 is equal to 180, linear pair. All right. Yes, children, try this. Just give me a minute, children. Please try this. I'll get back. Children, I'll do one thing because I think I'll better write the answers for these and share it on WhatsApp with you. Try. So adjacent angles, for
Yes, ma'am.
example,
Ma'am, I
angle
completed.
BOC. Yeah,
Done,
angle
ma'am.
BOC. And because you would have called angle BOC as BOC or COB, so we might take a long time to discuss this. So let me share the answers. Excuse me, children. Children, I didn't know that I have the answers. I thought I had only the questions. I've already prepared the answers. So I hope you checked it.
Ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, in the example one, you have given one figure, no, ma'am. Can we say it is an collinear points?
Which points are collinear?
In the figure and identify, okay, we gave one question, no, ma'am. In that line, in one DOC, in the straight line, there is 3 points formed, no, ma'am. So can we say it's a collinear point?
No, like for example, you tell me like this, points P, Q, and R are collinear. Tell me like that. You cannot see points P, Q, R here, but I'm just telling you, for example, tell me the answer like that. Points P, Q, and R are collinear.
Yes, ma'am. Like that point DOC are collinear, no, ma'am.
Perfect. Yes. Points D, O, and C are collinear because they lie on the same straight line. Correct.
Ma'am, and point AOB.
A, O, B. Points A, O, and B form a linear pair. Sorry, are collinear points because they lie on the same straight line. They lie on the same straight line.
Yes, ma'am.
Same straight line. On the same straight line, we have point A, point O, and point B. These 3 points lie on the same straight line. So the A, O, and B are collinear points. Similarly, D, O, and C are collinear points because they lie on the same straight line. They lie on the same straight line. So D, O, and C are collinear points.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you check your answers, children? Is it matching with what I've typed here?
Yes, ma'am. Check the answer, ma'am.
Okay. So these are simple for you. Find the complement, you know it. You can just take a screenshot and have a look at the answers later. Take a picture of this.
Took screenshot, ma'am.
All of you?
Yes,
Done,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Took screenshot, ma'am.
Oh. Yeah, this one also simple. Find the supplement of each of the following angles. So take a picture.
Screen, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. This also take a picture. The heading is identify which of the following pairs of angles are complementary and which are supplementary. So if the sum is equal to 180, they are supplementary. If the sum is equal to 90, they are complementary.
Ma'am, if the sum is not is equal to 180 or 90, we can say it as neither complementary nor supplementary, ma'am.
Yeah, correct. But here, since the heading is which of the following pairs are complementary and which are supplementary. So mostly you should get either complementary or supplementary as the answer. Because that the heading
Yes.
is like that. Which of the following pairs of angles are complementary and which are supplementary? So yeah, so it should answer should either be supplementary or complementary, but you are right. If the sum is not 90 or not 180, they're neither supplementary nor complementary.
Yes, ma'am. Took
Yeah.
screenshot, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, answer this, children. Find the angle which is equal to its complement.
Ma'am, 45 degree.
Yes. Somebody else tell me, find the angle which is equal to its supplement. Anugraha.
Shall I say?
Who is this?
Ma'am, I'm Swati, ma'am.
No, Swati, wait 1 minute. You answered fourth one. Let me
Yes,
ask
ma'am.
somebody else.
Ma'am,
So-
can you, ma'am, I'm not clear with the question.
No, I just want the answer to question number. What's the answer to question number 4, Mritika?
Ma'am, I'm not clear with this question, ma'am.
Okay. No, the question is find the angle which is equal to its complement. Find the fourth question is find the angle which is equal to its complement. So what are complementary angles, Ritika?
1 minute, ma'am. I'll connect in a minute.
Yeah. Yes, Pratika?
Ma'am, can I say for fifth question?
1 minute, Matthew. 1 minute. Amritika?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am,
Yeah.
45.
Ma'am,
Who is this 45?
Ma'am, Ritika, ma'am.
Okay. No, but you understood the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, the answer is 45 for the fourth one. Yes, Matthew, what's the answer for the fifth one?
Ma'am, 90.
90. Why?
Because 290 degree forms 180, ma'am. Supplement is equal to 180 degree, ma'am. So
Yeah.
for 90 degree, 90 is it's supplement, ma'am.
Correct.
ma'am, I have a doubt, ma'am.
Yes, Nandana?
Ma'am, linear pairs are known as supplementary, ma'am.
Correct. Linear pairs are
But
supplementary.
why supplementary angle are not linear pairs?
They can be two different angles, no?
Okay, ma'am.
And they can also be without adjacent, ma'am.
Supplementary angles need not lie on the same line. Linear pair, they must lie on the same line.
Okay, ma'am.
Linear pair has to be adjacent angles, but supplementary angles need not be adjacent angles. Like, see, okay, listen to this. When two angles are supplementary, their sum is 180. These two angles can be two different angles. They need not lie on the same line, I'm saying.
Okay, ma'am.
Like this. There can be one angle like this. There can be one angle like this, 105 degrees. Another angle with different rays as 75 degrees. So they're completely two different angles. They don't lie on the same line. So they are just supplementary angles. They are not. They don't form a linear pair. They are not even adjacent angles. Now, supposing this is 75. Supposing this is 75. Supposing this is 75. Okay, this is 75. What will you say about 105 and 75? Are they supplementary?
Yes, ma'am, they do.
105 plus
Yes, ma'am.
75 is 150. They are supplementary angles, but they are not. They don't form an adjacent. They don't form adjacent angles. These are not adjacent angles because they don't have a common vertex. The vertex is the vertex is this one for 105. The vertex is this for 75. They're completely two different angles. They don't have a common vertex. They don't have a common arm. So their non-common arms also don't lie on either sides of the common arm. So they're completely two different angles, but they're supplementary angles. They're not adjacent angles. They don't form a linear pair.
Ma'am, I have a question, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we are saying like the vertically opposite angles are formed with infinite number of lines, no, ma'am, in a one point of intersection. Ma'am,
Yeah.
like we have supplementary is equal to 180 degree and complementary is equal to 180 degree. Do we have any measure for these vertically opposite angles?
No. Vertically
Yes,
opposite angles, they don't have any specific measure. Vertically
ma'am, but
opposite angles. Yeah.
yes, ma'am, but if when two angles or two lines form an vertically opposite angle,
Hmm.
the first two angle will be 180, no, ma'am, and the
The
below
first.
also will be 180, no, ma'am.
No, come again. What is that?
Ma'am, no, ma'am. In the figure you showed that two lines are vertically opposite, no, ma'am. Line M and L.
Huh?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in the straight line they form 180 degree, and below also they are forming 180 degree, no, ma'am.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Ma'am, so 180 plus 180 is equal to 360. Is this applicable for all which have two lines, ma'am?
Not two lines. Any number of lines, the angles around a point will be 360 degrees. Now the sum of all these angles will be 360. Complete angle.
Yes, ma'am.
The
Ma'am, and
sum
they are
of all.
vertically opposite, no, ma'am.
Yeah, these are vertically opposite angles. These are vertically opposite angles. They're equal. These are vertically opposite angles. They're equal. And these are vertically opposite angles. This one, and this one. They're
So we
equal.
can say like the sum of vertically opposite angles is equal to 360.
No, it's not vertically opposite angles. It's sum of all the angles around the point. Around the point. The sum of all the angles around the point. The sum of all the angles around the point is equal to 360. You are saying this, the sum of these two vertically opposite angles, these two vertically and these two vertically opposite angles is 360, is it?
Ma'am, no, ma'am. If this vertically opposite angles are equal, means can we add the measure of these two vertically opposite angles and then add with the others to get 360?
Yeah, when you add all this, you will get 360 because they all lie around the point. If I call this point O, All these angles, which we have called vertically opposite angles, and they are equal, all the angles, they lie around this point O. So always their sum will be 360 only. How many, irrespective of the number of lines, whether there are 2 lines or 3 lines or 4 lines, 5 lines, you will have vertically opposite angles being formed, and the sum of all these angles will be equal to 360 because they are formed around the point O.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, and they are forming in one acute and one obtuse and 2 right angles, ma'am.
So you cannot, there's nothing like that. It depends on how the lines intersect. There is no, in the figure which I showed, there are no right angles.
No, but there is one obtuse and one acute, no, ma'am.
No, it depends which, yeah, when you take 2 lines at a time, if you take this line, when you take 2 lines at a time, so like when you take these 2 lines, then there will be one acute. That's what we learned. No, linear pair will always have 2 right angles or one acute and one obtuse. Linear
Yes,
pair.
ma'am.
Yeah, so if this is acute, this will be obtuse. So these are 2 obtuse angles, vertically opposite angles are equal. And these are 2 acute angles, vertically opposite angles are equal.
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Jesse, you're working for this?
If they ask for 3 marks, should we have to derive in this format?
Yes. If it is objective, you can just take the correct answer. If it's for 2 marks subjective question, 2 marks or 3 marks, you have to show the steps.
Yes, ma'am.
So let the measure of the angle be x degrees. Let one angle be x degrees. Then the measure of its complement will be 90 minus x. If the angle is x, if one angle is x, then its complement will be 90 minus x. But it's given that they are equal, the angle is equal to its complement. That is, x is equal to 90 minus x. Find the angle which is equal to its complement. So let that angle be x. We don't know the angle, so let it be x. Then what will be the complement of x? 90 minus x. X is the angle. Its complement will be 90 minus x. But what is given? The angle is equal to its complement. See here, the angle is equal to its complement. The angle is equal to its complement. So that means the angle x is equal to its complement 90 minus x. That's what you see here. X is equal to 90 minus x. Read the statement. Find the angle. So we don't know the angle. Let that angle be x. Find the angle. Let the angle be x, which is equal to its complement. 1 second. Yeah, we don't know the angle. So let the angle be x degrees. Here also, so we don't, let me say 4 and 5 simultaneously. So since we don't know the angle in 4, we'll call it x. In 5 also, we don't know the angle. Let's call it x. Here, in question number 4, the angle is equal to its complement. Or if the angle is x, now if the angle is 10 degrees, its complement will be 90 minus 10. 90 minus 10. So similarly, if the angle is x degrees, its complement will be 90 minus x. Its supplement will be 180 minus x. If the angle is 10 degrees, its supplement will be 180 minus 10, 170. So let the angle be x. Then its complement will be 90 minus x. Its supplement will be 180 minus x. Now what is given? The angle is equal to its complement. So it's given that they are equal. The angle is equal to its supplement or complement is given. So this angle is equal to this angle. This angle is equal to this angle. This is the angle. This is its complement. They're equal. This is the angle. This is its complement. They are equal. So x is equal to 90 minus x. This is the angle. This is its supplement. They are equal. This is the angle. This is the supplement. It's given that the angle is equal to its supplement. So the angle x is equal to its supplement 180 minus x. So here the angle x is equal to its complement 90 minus x. So how do we solve this? Minus x, when you transpose, it becomes plus x. X here, minus x on the other side will become plus x is equal to 90. X and x is 2x. X plus x is 2x is equal to 90. X is equal to 2 goes for division to the other side. 90 by 2, x is 45. When you solve this, again minus on the other side, plus. So x plus x is equal to 180. X plus x is 2x is equal to 180. X is equal to 180 by 2. 180 divided by 2. 2 comes to the other side for division. 180 by 2, x is 90. So this is what we answered orally. That is with mental calculation, we just said 45. If an angle is equal to its complement, it measures 45 degrees. If an angle is equal to its supplement, it measures 90 degrees.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah. Do this as homework. Take a screenshot.
Took screenshot, mom.
Yeah. Yeah, this one also, complete this.
Done, mom.
Yeah. This we'll do in the next class. Just take a picture of this one and write your answers. We'll see the answers in the next class. Remind me. This one, the answers we'll see in the next class.
Yes, ma'am.
Question number 9.
Yes, ma'am. Took screenshot.
All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Please practice the word problems. Please practice this. These two. Please practice working these two. You can say the answer without the steps. You can guess the answer without the steps, but you should know how to work it. If it is asked for 2 or 3 marks, you must know how to assume like this and solve the equation, construct the equation, solve and find the answer. Please work this once or twice. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. You may leave the meeting.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, children.
Ma'am,
Thank
you
you.
told test will be available on Sunday,
Yeah,
no, ma'am.
that's
I
what.
said.
No. I'll enable it today, ma. There was some issue with the portal. I'll do it today.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, children.